and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Thank you. Hello everybody, good evening, Jason Darby. It is almost 7:30 on a Tuesday evening here in the UK. Welcome to you wherever you are in the world, whether it's morning, afternoon or evening, or even the middle of the night, although I doubt if you're watching if it's the middle of the night where you are. And we are going to do 3 runs today. We're going to do the Pride Run 2020 off in about a minute. Then we're going to do the mile, and then we're going to do Ryan Downey's 105%? I don't think so. Then we're going to do Ryan Downey's Hack Social as well. So the Pride Run, followed by the mile, followed by Ryan Downey's Hack Social, and that should do about 12 kilometres in total. And so we're off in 20 seconds for the first of our 3 runs this evening. Hope you'll stay with us. And watch what goes on. It's going to be all the usual gubbins, all the usual fun. Hopefully I won't go off because I'm going to turn my camera angles off for the time being. And away we go. Nice and easy. Now I had a very fast. I had a quick run yesterday. So today's running is nice and easy, nice and slow. No racing is happening. Well, I might see how I'll warm up in this. We might have a quick go at the mile, but that's it. So the mile starts in half an hour. So we have to get this 5k done in half an hour, in less than half an hour. This is a very odd workout because it kind of slows down at the beginning. It starts off at one pace and then rather than get faster as you would expect, it actually slows down. Neil Messenger, hello there. Neil's just run 10k outside. What, in this heat? I'm going to put a target up of 5k and see what time it gives me. Because we need to make sure we are done in half an hour. And currently we're not going to be, so. Right, so I'm going to speed up to 10 kilometers per hour. Get through the early part of the warm-up. James Smith, thank you, buddy. He says he's just done the ZLDR speed session and have a great run and smash that mile, he says. I think we'll give the mile a little bit of a go, yes. Jason Darby, I only did 6k, it was too hot. But that's what my watch schedule told me to do. So I was happy to do that short run today. I never stick to a schedule. I just do what I feel like mostly. Mario says I may jump on the mile, feeling good right now. Yeah, go for it, why not? Jason Mitchell says, hi Stephen, have you had any feedback on the Zwift Run smart treadmill device? What feedback are you looking for, Jason? I have one, I've done a review of it. Was there something that we were talking about that I've forgotten about? I'm sorry. Let me know. So there are 36 of us in the Pride Run today. It is supposed to be done as a workout. Somebody up ahead says I'm running faster than Adam for the first time ever. Yeah, I think Adam Holland is taking it nice and easy today, like the rest of us. But we are going to have to speed up a bit because the mile starts in 24 minutes, and if we stay at this speed we won't be done in time. So Neil says he had a cold shower when he finished his run. I may well need a cold shower once I finish these 3 runs this evening. But we've got the fan on, I've got the doors wide open. It is cooling down a little bit now. Right, just coming up to the end of the official warm-up. So we're going to increase the pace a little bit. And there we are. So it says set it to 10.2, so I think we'll go to 10.5. So remember, after this, we're doing the 1 mile Watopia Run Festival 1 miler. And I think a few of us are going to have a little blast at it, try and get under 6 minutes. So that should be fun. Tim Iveson, hey Steve, on the telly again in our house, good stuff. Hello guys. Great run last night. Oscar is a little excited, he's in the 1 mile race with you. You better not beat me, Oscar. Honestly, I'm going to have to run faster now because Oscar is going to be on my tail trying to catch me. Well, I appreciate your ride-ons, I do notice them usually after I finish running and think, oh, why didn't I see that when I was running? So apologies that I miss you guys ride-ons when I'm running. The actual ride-ons that I get on the screen in front of me are blocked by the camera because I've got the camera kind of covering half the screen. So I only notice ride-ons if I look to my left, and I only do that occasionally. But I could see you were taking it easy last night, Tim. You were just kind of hovering ahead of me. And if I'd made any attempt to try and catch you, you just eased gently away from me. Rob Harrison says, what pace is under 6 minute mile? We need to be going at 3:30, 3:20, 3:30 per kilometre, something like that. I'm going to set my treadmill at about 17.5 kilometres per hour, maybe 18, and see where that takes me. Let's have a look, hang on. Okay, 3 minutes 19 per kilometre to get, oh that's for 5:20, hang on. We want to do it in let's say you want to do it in 5 minutes 50 seconds. You need to be running at 3:37 per kilometre. which is 16:57 kilometers per hour. 16.5 kilometers per hour. So if I set mine to 17.5 kilometers an hour and try and hang on for as long as I can, then I should get under a 6-minute mile. Maybe about 5:40, something like that, 5:30. But that may just be too fast for me to hang on to, so I'll have to slow down a bit. So we'll just have to see. That's a better view, isn't it? So we're on the Watopia run path, passing the beach. Oh no, we're not on the run path, we're on the road. The run path, as you see, is just on the right there. Guy in pink running down it at the moment. So we're on the road with the bikes. I've got Cahoon with me and John Hancock just with me as well. So Rob Harrison's going to try a sub 7-minute mile. Nice one. There are badges available, by the way, for those. A mile under 8 minutes, under 7 minutes, under 6 minutes and under 5 minutes. And you get an achievement badge for all of those. Right, so we'll have to speed up in a second. Thanks for the ride-ons, guys. Notice my colourful Pride-on rainbow ride-ons. Let's do that again, I like it. Neil was going to join us on the mile, but his treadmill only goes up to 10 kilometres per hour. That's alright, you can still join us. Yes, Ryan Downey says you need to get up to me to make it in time. Yeah, don't worry, I'll be there. We'll catch up to you shortly. I'll speed up now after this green arch into the 3rd kilometre now. So let's go up to 11 kilometres per hour. So I'll stick at this pace for the next kilometre and then we'll speed up again for the next one and speed up again for the last one. So gradual progression. Nice to see the rainbow ride-ons dropping. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for giving my dad a ride-on.
Thank you, Karen. Very kind of you. Ryan Downey says, I don't trust your sense of timing. We're coming, Ryan. We are on our way. Don't panic. My clock says I'll be finished in 15 minutes and 10 seconds, and the run doesn't start for 16 minutes and 20 seconds, and that's at the moment. So I've got a minute in hand already. No worries, Neil. It's all just a bit of fun. Oscar Iveson is joining, and he's only 6. So if he can join the run, then you can join the run, Neil. So a few of us are joining the 1 mile Watopia Run Festival run in about 15 minutes time. And a few of us are going to have a little blast at it. Try and get under 7 minutes or under 6 minutes. I'm sure some people manage under 5-minute miles. So we're using this as a warm-up. is still very warm where I am anyway, here in the UK on the south coast. So I'm hoping that it's not going to be too hot to run a fast mile. So this Pride Run takes us across the bridge, across the water to the volcano. To be fair, Ryan Downey is quite right to not trust my sense of timing. But I think we might just make it. I think what we might do, or what I might do, is towards the end of this run, I'm going to put in a couple of 17 kilometre per hour strides for 200 metres. So we'll do a couple of them in the last kilometre, I think. Right, let's speed up then again, 11.5 kilometres an hour now. Rob Harrison says, why am I doing strides? The strides will just loosen up my legs and get them used to the speed that we want to run in the mile. Because it's going to be a shock to the system going from this pace to suddenly going much faster. So we just need to kind of say to the legs, we're going to be running faster in a minute, and this is the speed we're going to be going. And the heart as well, just to tell my heart to expect to be running a bit quicker soon. So, it's about 10 minutes 20 seconds to the mile, 8 minutes 30 seconds to the end of this run, but we are going to speed up a bit in the last kilometre. Adam Holland up ahead, leading the pack. Well, leading this particular pack anyway. There are a few runners who've run ahead. Right, I'm going to drop some ride-ons. If I can find my keyboard, find my mouse. It's 3.5 kilometres done. 1.5 kilometres to go to the end of the run. And I can't see my mouse anywhere. There it is. Yes, thank you. Hello. Thank you very much. Right, dropping the ride-ons. John Hancock's up there, Paul Hayward, Adam Holland. Well done everybody, Pat Smith, Bradford, Cahoon, Mayeras, Santana from Brazil, Jacko, Granero from Spain, well done to you guys. Zangalo from Brazil. I think we were a bit concerned about her pace the other day, weren't we, that gang? Zangalo. Albertine from South Africa. D. Nikki from Israel. Torres from Mexico. Well done to you guys. Wilkie from Canada. Right, go back to me. Right, I'm going to stride out in 100 metres time. 17 kilometres an hour for 200 metres. Oh, Ace Ventura, hello buddy. Ace is having a day off today. Nicola Palmer says, what treadmill do you use? This is a My Run. It's by a company called Techno Gym. So it's a Techno Gym My Run. Okay, here we go.
Summertime.
So 200 metres at 17 kilometres an hour. Let's go for a little bit. And back down. Go down to 12. Yeah, that was a shock to the system. I feel scary to think of doing a mile at that pace. So we'll just recover for a bit and then we'll do one more of those. I think it feels hotter because we're inside the volcano. more meters and then we'll do one more stride. So we'll do 200 meters at 17 and a half now. Right, off we go.
Let's go.
No, Pat, you're all right. It doesn't actually speed up. Okay. So the march starts in 3.5 minutes. Well done to everyone who's done the Pride on Run. 100 metres left of that now. So hard work to do now. Daniel, yeah. But I just thought we'd have a little blast out at the mile. Try and go at about 17, I think. 17 and a half is going to be a bit too much for a mile. Well, right now anyway. Right, that's the end of that one. So here we are at the start of the mile. We are running 1 mile. Gonna try and get under a 6-minute mile. We are wearing our dinosaur costumes. So it's 37 of us going for this mile. Okay, all dressed as dinosaurs. We're going to go do 1 mile in, try and do it under 6 minutes. It's only 1.61 kilometers. Right, 1 minute to go. Let's get up to speed. Well, let's get up to a starting speed anyway. So I think I'm going to go at 17 kilometers per hour for as long as I can hold it.
Thank you.
Hammer time!
To infinity and beyond. Okay, let's go.
Right, let's do this. 17 kilometers now, let's go. Tom Sunder, hello buddy. There's one done. 600 metres to go. Oh. Well, great effort, everybody. So John Hancock gets under a 6-minute mile. We know, if you're new to Zwift, you'll know that, or you might not know, sorry, that all the Zwift races are timed slightly wrong due to a bug, and they add on a few seconds from the beginning of the race. So I think I finished, well actually we can go back and have a look. If I get my instant replay up, see. Hang on. Oh dear. Let me just find instant replay. It's down here somewhere. So that is our Friday fartlek for today. I probably won't be on tomorrow. I'm taking my friend. Okay, let's have a look here. So that's that. That's that. There's the dinosaur run. Oh, come on. There we go. Play from there. Right, so we should be able to see what time we finished here. .54, 55. It's 1.61 is the finish line. 33, 34. And we crossed the line at 37, 5:37. Nice. So 5:37, we crossed the line. A decent effort there. So it's added 6 seconds to my time on the official results. But there we are, that was good. And now we're going to jump over to the Pack Social 5K run with Ryan Downey. Off we go to New York. I hope he's not going to make us put incline on the treadmill. Mark Samuels says, I'm sweating just watching this. Rob Harrison says, well done, Stephen. Jason Darby says, fantastic work. How did Oscar do? Tim, if you're watching, Tim Iveson, how did Oscar do? Is he still going? Is he nearly done? Well done to Oscar, who's only 6 years old, who is running the 1 mile race today. And I should have given him a ride on. Hold on a sec. There, I've just dropped him a ride on. He's finished the mile. We're about 9 minutes 50 seconds. Well done to Oscar. Absolutely awesome running, buddy. Ryan Downey, absolutely not. Nobody even mentioned incline, and I can't believe you could even think such a thing. How rude. No, we're not doing incline. We're doing the slowest, easiest 5K you've ever seen in your life. Simple as that. Right, if you're new to Zwift, hello, welcome along. This is what you need to get going. It's so easy to get set up with Zwift running. Here's what you need. Firstly, access to a treadmill. It could be at home or at the gym, but any treadmill will work with Zwift. To get you moving in game, we need a speed source. Traditionally, we use a foot pod, like the Zwift Pod or the Stride, but you can also use the Run Smart treadmill sensor, your Apple Watch, one of the newer Garmin watches, the TSS app, and if you have a smart treadmill, your treadmill will connect directly to Zwift without the need for another device. Now simply download the Zwift app onto a Mac, a PC, an iPhone, an iPad, an Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. Finally, pair your speed source in the app. Pairing heart rate from your watch or a chest strap is also a great addition to Zwift. And that's it. You're all set up for solo runs, solo or group workouts, challenges and real-time racing on Zwift with people from all over the world. Right. Carol Rushworth, you can be quiet as well. She says, yes, we love inclines. The higher the better. No, let's not do incline now. Rob Harrison says 6 minutes 11 seconds for him for the mile. And Neil Messenger has done it. He's done the mile race. Well done, Neil. Good job, buddy. Thanks for joining us. And Jason Darby says, this is a bad time to mention Olympus Mons. Yes, it is. Yes, it really is. And I hope Jeff isn't watching, because Jeff will be straight on the back supporting you there. I am not doing Olympus Mons. It's not happening. I will do Everest. That's it. Everest is high enough. Thank you very much. I don't need to climb a mountain on Venus or wherever it is. Or is it Mars? I don't know where. Is it Mars? Well done, Tim. Good. Tim Iverson and Oscar are watching, and Oscar's just done his mile. Well done, buddy. Good job. Right, so 2 minutes to go for our final race. Final run of the day. We are doing the Pack Social 5K run, one of Ryan Downey's many organised events throughout the week on Zwift. And we're in New York now. So we ran across Watopia to the volcano and through the volcano. And then we did the mile race around the track. We had a little go at that. And now we're going to have a nice 5K, relaxed 5K with Ryan in New York. Mr. M says, it's Mars, he says, with a chuckle at my ignorance. And I'm not doing rum doodle either, before anyone starts mentioning that. Carol reckons I'm a wimp. I've just done a sub 6 minute mile, you. Stop having a go. Right, 1 minute to go. But Ryan says the pace is 10.2 kilometers per hour. That suits me just fine. He also says feel free to use incline. Yeah, I mean, everybody else feel free to use incline. Ryan Downey's the guy with the big yellow beacon above his head. And his messages will appear in the middle of the screen when we get going to let us know what he wants us to do. But I'm hoping it's just, we just stay at 10.2 for the whole thing and have a nice easy run. I'm not up to doing any work now after that mile. Well, I wasn't really ready. No, honestly, Carol, if I was racing, I think I might have tried to go a bit faster than that. I might have tried to get a sub 5 minute mile. I probably wouldn't have made it, but I might have had a go. No, that was just, we were just having a nice old blast out to see what we could do. Right, here we go then. And off we go with the Pack Social 5K in New York with Ryan Downey. And there's a few of us here who've done all 3 events in a row. We've done the Pride 2020 run, which was a 5K. We've done the Watopia Run Festival 1 mile sprint. And now we're here doing the Pack Social. But this really is just a cool down half an hour now. Nice and easy. If you want to test your system, your PC or your Mac, against other systems running Zwift, Zwiftalizer is the place to go. Go and have a look at that website, upload one of your log files to the Zwiftalizer. It will analyse your computer and tell you how good it is compared to others. Stan Hembrough, thanks for the ride on, buddy. think I had a bit too much juice in the middle between the 1 mile and this run. I've now got rather a fat, bloated tummy. Right, no doubt Ryan is going to tell us to put incline on now. It's not happening. I'm not doing it. Don't care what he says. I don't care how many insults he throws at me. I'm not putting incline on my treadmill. But we're now going on the glass roads. So essentially, this is a fairly realistic representation of New York, apart from they've built on these extra glass roads above the park and some futuristic looking buildings. So Ryan says incline is optional, 2% if you want. All right. Well, that feels far too much like hard work. I'll do 2% for a little bit. No, right, now I'm not... Right, that's taking the mick now. I'm not going to 3%. And if you look in the top right of the screen, it is 3% incline up this bit, 4% now.
Thanks for giving my dad a ride on.
M Diamond, I always wish that was Neil Diamond. Thank you for the ride on. Carol says I'm easily led. I'm not doing 3%. Right, back down to 0 then. I'm happy to do that. It's because Ryan's a bully. He just says stuff and you feel like you've got to obey. Do you know what? In all honesty, that mile... See, look! 3%! Do it! Cousins is even singling me out for criticism. Right. 3% it is. I'm not happy, though. You're not my friend, Ryan. Now he's calling me chicken. I'm not doing 14%. Look at it now. In the corner there, 14% it was for a second there. Okay, Carol. Yes, Mum. Yes, Mum. Carol says, stop moaning and get on with it. And she is, as she always is, quite correct. I should just shut up and run, shouldn't I? There's 1 kilometre done of the pack social. Jason Darby says, you were being a bully the other night to your wife, now you're moaning about being bullied. Okay, fine. John Hancock says, downhill, question mark. Bill Stevens says it's way easier without the dino suit. No declines. No declines. I'm not a credit card, says Ryan. Oh yes, Carol, there she is. I forget which one it is. In the Zwift Insider one. I think it is, isn't it? I must re-record that little clip of video. It doesn't give away what I look at in my spare time on the internet. I'm sure that yes was in an answer to a different question, but it came just at a most humorous time. I've got rainbow ride-ons, Ryan. You look back at the stream later, I'll give you a rainbow ride-on now. This is for Ryan Downey. How many rainbow ride-ons do you want on screen at once? There you go. Welcome, Ryan. So, just over 19 minutes left of the Pack Social 5K run in New York. We've already done the Pride run, which was 5K. And that was a warm-up to the Watopia Run Festival 1 mile blast. 1 mile as fast as we could. And here we are in New York. But actually, I have to say my legs are quite tired now. I am definitely feeling it. Ganser's taking my question literally. Yeah, nice big group there, all together, lovely. $2K done. Group nice and tight together. Good work, everybody. Carol Rushworth says, we are waiting on a part from America for our treadmill, so hope to be back soon. Oh, awesome. I'm really, really, really looking forward to you guys getting back. I know you've been on the bike, but it ain't the same. 17 minutes to go. Less than 3k to go, says Ryan. John Hancock says, hurry back, Carol and Jonathan. See, we're all waiting for you to get back, Carol. And it's not just because we like getting the abuse off you. It's because we like the stories from Jonathan about you holding onto the side of the treadmill when you run.
Ride on!
Ryan Downey seems to be getting a bit ahead of us. Just speed up a little bit to catch him up. Mind, he's only 1 second ahead. There's just so many people on the course. It looks like he's a bit further ahead. Not that one. Now, Zwift hacks. If you want to have a little look at some of the extra things you can do in Zwift, go and have a look at the Zwift Hacks website. Carol says, that's why I cannot run outside, nothing to hold on to. You could hold on to Jonathan. Halfway through now. Right, are we supposed to be doing incline? Have I missed any instructions? Neil Messenger says he had to end his run, he's sweating like buckets. Yeah. John Hancock says he's suffering a little bit. Yes, but we don't moan, says Ryan. Fair enough. Ganser says, struggling after your that's what she said comment. At 0%, we're all right. to stop the drink. I've got juice spilling everywhere now. Oh, I hope it doesn't get in the electrics. Hang on, I've got to put a towel down. I've spilled my drink everywhere. Oh dear. Juice going onto the electrics then. Luckily had a towel to hand. It's alright, got a towel. I'll put one down, yeah, I'm alright. Thank you, Elsa. Right, 3%. I better drink some more of this juice before I spill the rest of it. Right, less than 2k to go now. John Hancock says, good to see the professionalism as always. 5% incline. Oh, I don't think I can do that. I'm not, honestly, I'm just too tired now. I'm not going to 5. Stay at 3. Rob Harrison says, unbelievable antics on Film My Run. Jason Darby says, I was missing the technical issues. Stephen doesn't disappoint. Got to have something every run, got to have some little tiny thing. So that was it today. It doesn't beat the time I was running a marathon on Zwift about 2 or 3 years ago. I spilt an entire bottle of Coke all over the treadmill belt and had to run on a sticky treadmill belt for the rest of the run. Right, Ryan Downey says, okay, get ready. Get ready for what? What are we doing now? He's not going to put us up higher, is he? I'm staying at 3%, you. The thing is, I would have left that juice on the floor, but it started to creep menacingly towards all the electrics. So I had to. Right, I'll go to 5% for half a kilometre. So there we go, there's proof, if proof be need be, that I am at 5% just for a little bit, not for long. When we get to 1 kilometre to go, I'm going to bring it back down. So where that beacon is in the distance, there you can see the beacon in the distance, the light, orange light in the sky. When we get to there, I'm going to drop it back down. Too much like hard work now. So Ryan also does backpacking up the Alpe d'Huez on a Sunday. So if you like hill training, if you want to do incline efforts, then go and join Ryan's backpacking run on a Sunday. So I'm staying at 5% until we get to 1 kilometre to go. And then I'm easing it off.
Right on.
Paul Deering, thanks for the ride on. So I suppose I should go and drop some ride-ons to this group, who've been a very nice, tight group. Carol, +1 for the backpacking group. She says they're fabulous. Right, 4 kilometres done. So I'm now backing it down because I am feeling it now. So I'm back down to 0% now for the last kilometre. So I'm going to drop some ride-ons. Everyone else is getting told to do 7% now. And so they should. Make them all work. So just dropping the ride-ons to everyone. Obviously can't drop ride-ons to people I've already dropped ride-ons to. So Morgan, well done. Vogon from Germany, Archer. Oh, Hampton there. Oh, where's Archer gone? There. Wanda Archer, well done. Oh, I've already given her a ride-on. Matthew from Canada, Wilson from the UK. Well done to you, Stevens. I must have already given John Hancock a ride on. Yeah, he can't have another one. And Barker, well done to everyone who's run today. So Jason is asking what is backpacking. Carol has answered. Running all the way, but nice and slow. And starting at the base of the Alp, climbing at 6%. But I'm sure that you're more than welcome to walk if you want to. The idea though is that you put on the incline and climb up the hill. So Ryan says 100 metres to go before you can knock the incline down. I've cheated, I've knocked the incline down already, my legs are hurting now. That mile definitely took it out of me today.
You suck!
Right, 500 metres to go. Everyone else is joining me back on 0% now. Well done, everyone. And essentially what we've done here is the Park to Peak route. So if you want to do some achievement badges, route achievement badges, one of the routes you can do is the Park to Peak route. And that involves starting in the park, which we did, and climbing up onto the glass roads and through the shopping mall here to finish your 5k. But if you're doing the route achievement badges, do not forget, you need to keep running all the way until you see that badge appear in front of you. Don't stop and think you've done it unless the badge appears in front of you on the screen. Jason Darby says, I need to get some incline done. Not a fan of running machines, but yeah, they do help you get the work done sometimes. Jason Darby, the more you run on a treadmill, the more used to it you'll get. And it should never replace outside running, but just become an addition to it. And you can see the finish line up ahead there. Stay Zwifty, says Ryan. So that's Tuesday's running done. We'll be back tomorrow, probably for another Watopia Run Festival event, but we might do Wednesday workout as well. Good job, everybody. 5k done and dusted. Thanks for joining, everyone. See you all later. Well done. And that's it. Another day's running done and dusted. B. Stevens' heart rate got 170. Well done. Good work. And that's it. Yeah, we're done now. That's it, over and done with. That has tired me out. My legs are feeling it today. I did a little run with my son earlier on the hills, and then we've come back to the treadmill today. Great work, Bill. And room in the flying car, Stephen. Apparently so. Well, maybe. We could find room for you if Victoria hasn't brought her friends along. Yeah, so that's it. Stop messing around. Victor Klingvis, thank you for your ride on. We'll be back tomorrow. And let's have a look at what events are on tomorrow. So, we're starting at 1 a.m. with a Pride Run. 2 a.m. is a 1 mile Watopia Run Festival. I don't think I'm going to be awake at those times, so let's move forward. So Wednesday workout is the usual fare on a Wednesday, but there is a Watopia Run Festival 5k at 7 o'clock, and there is a Norseman run at 8 o'clock. And then Molly Seidel's Watopia Run Festival 10k is at 10 p.m. UK time tomorrow. I think that's a bit late for me. But Mo Farah is running. Mo Farah's Watopia Run Festival at 3 p.m. Well, we've got to do that, haven't we? Okay, so we will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. UK time. So that's 10 a.m. East Coast and about 7 a.m. West Coast America for Mo Farah's 10k Watopia Run Festival run. So hopefully he won't have any technical issues and he will be there. So if you want to run with Mo Farah, that is double Olympic champion Mo Farah. If you want to run with him tomorrow, he is doing. And he will not go out, I don't think he's going to go out quick. He will run at a nice steady pace, certainly for the first couple of kilometres. So if you want to run with Mo tomorrow, join us at 3 p.m. UK time for Mo Farah's Watopia Run Festival 10k run. And that is it from here. See you tomorrow, 3 p.m. Well done to everyone who took part in all the runs today, and a special well done to anyone who did all 3 of those. I know Rob Harrison did, John Hancock did, and Ryan Downey did. Anyone else, well done to you as well. And that's it. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.